Hello, today I would like to talk to you guys about the Black Lives Matter movement. The Black Lives Matter movement started in 2013, and the Black Lives Matter movement is basically like just a movement to like make sure everybody's equal and get the police brutality under control. Lately, I feel like it has been a bigger subject ever since the George Floyd incident. I feel like a lot of people, they don't bring enough attention to the situation because they feel as though like it happens every day. Like some people feel as though we bring it on ourselves, but I feel like sometimes it's just not based that way. So I think that if we all started wanting more equality in the world, then things would open up. But the thing is, you have to get everybody on the same side. So if we all look at the deeper underlying issues of why Black men are being murdered by the police for unknown reasons, then I feel like we could all come together and make sure everything's are equal. There was a movie that I had watched. It was called The Hate U Give, and in the movie, this girl, she was riding around with her friend and they got pulled over by a police. And so the policeman, he asked the gentleman to get out the car, and so he did, and he was like, "Don't move, stay right there." The gentleman moved and decided to reach into the car. He reached in for a hairbrush and the officer shot him, and it was because he thought he had a weapon. So they went to trial and things like that, but the police officer got off, so they felt as though like that was unfair because he really didn't have a weapon, so like he kind of killed him for an unknown reason. And I feel like in society that's actually what's happening. Like police are like mistaking things for what they're not and trying to use it as self-defense, and then they get off in some type of way. So I feel like in like the system they should like make a better way and maybe make better rules for police officers to like use their weapons and how they should like try and like arrest people and like when they're questioning them, so that things like this can't happen and we can get a better control of like making sure everyone feels safe, because that's their job, is to serve and protect. So I feel as though if the rules were stricter, then less Black people would probably be getting killed and being, we wouldn't have that situation. Also, I feel as though, I know people are always like, all lives matter, which yes, that's true. I'm not gonna disagree that all lives don't matter, but I feel like we need to bring attention to Black lives mattering before we can focus on all lives mattering, because the Black lives are the ones being endangered. If you think about like animals, let's say like chickens, for instance, like people kill chickens all the time and we know that it's what we eat. So let's say it was just chickens being killed and killed and killed. You would say, yes, other animals are being killed too, but it's the chickens that we want to look out for because they're the ones being endangered more. So that's kind of how it is for Black people. You want to look out for those who are like being endangered more, and then we can focus on the bigger picture, which is everyone coming together and saying all lives matter. So I feel as though people try to like just push that aside. It's like, oh, like all lives matter, like white people get killed by cops too, which yes, that may be true, but like in society, when you look on the news, mostly all you see is Black men being murdered by policemen or each other. And I also feel as though to help the situation is that Black people in general need to stop killing each other, because if we kill each other, then that gives everybody else opportunity to feel like they can kill us as well. So that's like two targets on our back, which is unfair. So I just feel as though we need to come together and do something about like the equality so that we all feel equal. If we all feel equal and it's supposed to be an equal world like we say, then there shouldn't be any problems, right?